right, so here I am in the Uwharrie National Forest. And I've been coming up here a lot, and I've always seen this little sign out there that says Dennis Cemetery. But there's no buildings around, there's no access points. So I figured I'm going to stop and check it out, and I'm going to show it to you. And so this would be from what I can tell, that's the last grave that was put here. Which, based on everything that I read, and based off what I see here, the original owners was Dennis, and it became Ragsdale. And it changed from Ragsdale to someone else. Maybe German's John. I don't know what that means, but we're going to figure that out. But because the cemetery was already on the land when it was purchased, already on the parcel, this has to stay here, and it can't be disturbed. And based on the fact that you have sunken graves, you're talking about pre-Civil War era. So, and you got all these unmarked graves, which some of them have initials, and there's a lot of them. So I can't imagine all of them being slaves. Some of them are better than others. So my guess would be some are slaves, some are just poor people. But this gravestone is in, if you can tell the depression of the area, that's what's called a sunken grave, which could mean, it was made of wood or nothing at all. So when you see stuff like this, that means it's pretty old. And from what I can tell, pre-Civil War. You can see that there's plenty of these all over the place. What I found out also is that pre-Civil War, this was common. It was common to build a cemetery near your residence. And it was also common to bury the slaves on your property. Also common at that time, unmarked fieldstones were used for the poor. Now, hate to say it, but they did bury the slaves away from the rest of the family members. You can't really tell maybe from the video, but you can see a slight depression going around this area, which means it's a sunken grave, like that one right there. I don't know if you can tell. This one's actually sunken. There's another one, I think. Could be. There's another one. So it looks like these are all bare. So you can tell this is sunken a little bit. So when you see sunken graves, it usually means the coffins were either made of cheap wood or no wood at all. But clearly, if it's like a rectangle shape, it probably means that it was more of just like a cheap wood coffin. Yeah, so this one actually has a name on it. Ooh, here we go. We can start with that. I don't know if you can see that. Mary Morris. Should be age. ACI 53. What's also mysterious about this is that there's no like foundation, no chimneys, nothing to suggest a house was near. I do know that when they did build homes back in those days, they built them kind of on the elevation part. So my guess would be that there might be something up there. This one actually has something on it too. I can't really tell. It's too scratched up. I'm trying to get a picture of that. Maybe I can get better, clean it up a little bit. Yeah, so this guy Joseph Morris, born October 6th, 18th, so June 18th. No, wait, I'm sorry. October 6th, 1815, and died 1881. So do the math on that. But it clearly, you figure he was maybe a little bit too old to be in the Civil War. If he died in 1881, so clearly this cemetery is older than 1881. I mean, I don't know what to say about that. I mean, that guy clearly had the juice. I don't know what they were thinking there. This one's pretty cool. Looks like something may have been scratched out there. You do have a Confederate war flag there. So. Another unmarked. So, oh, it seems to have like scratches on it. I don't know what that's about. Unless we're going this way. Wait a minute. Yeah, here we go. It's going this way. I cannot read that. We'll try to take a picture and clean it up later. That might give us a lot of information. And some of these are like small. I don't know what's up with that. It could be maybe kids or something. I don't know. Look at this one. This one's raised a bit. This is all right. So this is Dennis. So this is the name of the cemetery. Born 1849, died May 1900, age 51. If you Google it, if you Google it on Google Maps, you're not gonna be able to find it. It's right off of Highway 109. You can look it up. You can do a little bit of research, but it doesn't tell you much. It just says all the names that are buried here, and it looks like Dennis and Ragsdale were the owners of the property at some point. But that is it. There's nothing else that comes up on this. You can't even tell who owned the property. You pull it up on another app, which I'm going to show you here when I get back to the truck. It shows that the cemetery is in the middle of this parcel of land. The name on that parcel says German John. Or German's John, I don't know. I think it's a German. We're gonna look. So, if you guys want to help with this little mystery, I'm gonna give you as much information as I can. And feel free to holler back. Okay, when I got back to the truck, I scanned the immediate area with my drone, and I didn't see any obvious evidence of any type of structures. I did, however, find a dead dog and realize that my drone skills completely suck. I need to work on that.